today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Texans taking over offensively, and it is, of course, Deshaun Watson who leads them out at quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On first down, it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. On first down, Watson. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Tannehill on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 6 yards left on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 30. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. First down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side with Evans. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he fires one incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency. Maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowman. Seven, our score after one. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And just shutting him off there. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Malik Collins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, the football going back over now to the Houston Texans and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd down and 7. Now Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They run on 1st down with Jackson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. .39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got called for the penalty.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry rumbling past the 30. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill. And he whips that one incomplete there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. That's caught by McMath. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
In our game has been Ryan Tannehill, who's had the hot hand in the first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. A nice little juke. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Short little throw to Ebron. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Play action. It's Tannehill.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive will start with an option going left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. It's Jackson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Open man there is Collins, complete.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do.
He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Open man is McMath.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end here. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Good footwork at the 30. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Cooks on the quick slant.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Bowman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To the air yet again, Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. Touchdown, Texans! Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now Tannehill and the Titans down 21-20, a minute 53 remaining. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Throwing Tannehill to Henry. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Here's Tannehill. Pass complete to Ebron. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Tannehill. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. That one caught by Ellison. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Out left, Ellison's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Tannehill to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. First down now, but that clock rolling. Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. Tannehill now to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Tennessee, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8. And that is maybe